In the tranquil forest of Jetavana, the Buddha sat beneath a Bodhi tree, radiating calmness and compassion. His disciples gathered close, seeking guidance as the sun filtered through the leaves. Each day brought new demands. Yet no gratitude softened the harshness of his father's words. Despair gripped his heart as he approached the grove where the Buddha taught. He spoke softly, his voice imbued with wisdom that resonated like a gentle river. "There is a tale I must share, for its lesson will bring clarity to troubled hearts," the Buddha began. The disciples listened intently, their minds open to absorb the wisdom that flowed from their revered teacher. The Buddha continued, "In a nearby village, a family lives with hearts heavy and spirits fractured by discord." The forest seemed to hold its breath as the Buddha spoke, his words weaving a tapestry of truth and compassion. "A father," he said, "loved his two sons dearly but found himself torn by their constant rivalry." Ananda recounted his struggles, the sleepless nights, the harsh words, and the weight of his responsibilities. "Why does my love bring such suffering?" Ananda asked, tears falling freely. The Buddha listened intently, then spoke, his words measured and clear. "Ananda, compassion is a path filled with trials. Yet it leads to the highest peace," he began. "Your pain arises not from your love, but from your attachment to how it is received." Ananda looked confused, so the Buddha continued with a story. His tone carried a mix of sadness and hope. Like a twilight sky giving way to dawn, he devised a plan, born from love and a desire for unity. True wealth lies not in coins or lands but in the bonds nurtured through understanding, love, and selflessness. The eldest brother returned to his family, his heart enlightened by the hermit's counsel and his spirit longing for peace. The wood was stolen, leaving only stumps. The king, enraged, went to see the devastation for himself. The sons struggled, he said, their strength insufficient to snap the bundle. Frustration marked their faces as they admitted defeat. The story unfolded like a lotus flower, each petal revealing deeper truths about unity and resilience. The father then untied the bundle and handed each son a single stick. The Buddha continued. The sticks broke easily, shattering under their individual might. The disciples exchanged glances, the lesson sinking into their hearts like rain nourishing parched soil. Ananda lowered his gaze, tears welling up once more. But this time they were tears of understanding. "But how, Blessed One?" he whispered. The forest seemed to come alive with the resonance of the Buddha's teaching, nature itself affirming the timeless wisdom. Just as those sticks gained strength from being bound together, so too must families find strength in unity, he said. Ananda spoke, his voice reflective. "Master, how can one overcome the barriers of pride and envy to achieve such unity?" The Buddha regarded Ananda with a gaze that held both compassion and an invitation for deeper understanding. "The first step," the Buddha said, "is to see beyond oneself and recognize the interconnectedness of all beings." "Close your eyes and breathe," the Buddha instructed, his voice soothing like a river's flow. "Feel the weight of your pain and hold it without judgment." The soft murmur of the stream nearby harmonized with the tranquil rustling of leaves swaying in the gentle breeze. Among those who came seeking answers was a villager named Mala, her face a canvas of worry and fatigue. "The mud cannot stain the lotus." Ananda saw the image vividly in his mind, the lotus pure and radiant despite the dark waters surrounding it. The Buddha paused, allowing his disciples to contemplate the profound truths he had shared, their minds fertile ground for wisdom. "Unity is not merely the absence of conflict," the Buddha continued, but the active nurturing of harmony through love and understanding. His voice grew softer, like the gentle lull of a stream, drawing his disciples deeper into contemplation. "When we act with love, free of ego and attachment," the Buddha said, "we create a sanctuary of peace within and without." true compassion is its own reward, a balm for the giver's heart. The disciples meditated together, the grove silent except for the sounds of the night. The Buddha nodded, his serene smile a testament to the transformative power of wisdom and compassion. "Go, Ananda," he said, "and carry the light of understanding to those in darkness. For it is our sacred duty. Rise, Ananda," he said gently. "Carry this wisdom into your caregiving, and you will find peace." As the sun dipped below the horizon, the Buddha closed his eyes, his presence a beacon of peace and wisdom. His disciples dispersed, their steps lighter, their hearts imbued with the resolve to embody and share the teachings they had received. The lesson of the bundle of sticks lingered, a timeless reminder that strength lies in unity and love. In the stillness of Jetavana, the seeds of understanding had been sown, their fruits destined to heal and unite countless hearts. Another day, the sun rose gently over Jetavana, illuminating the forest with a golden hue of serene light. The Buddha sat beneath the ancient Bodhi tree, surrounded by disciples, their faces eager for wisdom. Ananda approached, leading a family from a nearby village, their expressions clouded by pain. The family bowed deeply, seeking the guidance of the Blessed One to resolve their strife. The disciples watched in awe, their hearts touched by the teachings they had witnessed. And thus, the lesson of compassion without attachment echoed through the lives of all who heard it. The brothers sat silently, their faces reflecting anger, hurt, and an unspoken yearning for peace. The Buddha listened intently, his presence a calming balm for the family's turmoil. He spoke gently, addressing the family. "Disharmony is like a tree with roots of misunderstanding and branches of resentment. Let us uncover its source." He turned to the brothers, his voice neither judging nor accusing. "What grievances do you hold in your hearts against one another?" The elder brother began, his voice tinged with bitterness. "He refuses to recognize my sacrifices for the family and belittles my contributions." The younger brother retorted, his tone defensive, "And he dismisses my efforts, claiming my successes were handed to me, not earned." The Buddha nodded, acknowledging the weight of their words. "Your pain is real, yet it binds you both in a cycle of suffering." He continued, his voice a guiding light through the storm of their emotions. "To break this cycle, one must first seek to understand the other's perspective." The disciples watched silently, the tension between the brothers mirroring conflicts they had encountered in their own lives. The Buddha gestured toward a small bowl of water at his side, clear and still, reflecting the sky above. "This water," he said, "is like the mind when calm and pure, capable of seeing truth and offering clarity." He stirred the water gently with a twig, creating ripples that distorted the reflection. When stirred by anger and pride, the mind becomes clouded, unable to see clearly or understand others, he explained. The brothers stared at the rippling water, its surface a mirror to their own troubled thoughts. "Can you see your reflection clearly now?" the Buddha asked. They shook their heads, the symbolism striking a chord within their hearts. The Buddha removed the twig, allowing the water to settle once more. "Only when the ripples subside can the mind return to clarity and harmony," he continued. "Just as the water requires stillness, so too must you seek peace within to truly hear and understand one another." The Buddha paused, his gaze calm and penetrating, before sharing a story. Long ago, two travelers came upon a pond surrounded by trees and flowers, he began. One remarked on the beauty of the scene, while the other complained of mosquitoes. Nanda leaned in, captivated by the Buddha's words, eager to understand the lesson hidden in the tale. The Buddha paused, his gaze meeting each family member. Trust and cooperation are the lifeblood of any journey, be it through the desert or within a family. The brothers exchanged glances, their expressions softening as the Buddha's parable illuminated the futility of their discord. Nanda's face softened as he pondered the story, his frustration mingling with newfound understanding. But blessed one, how do I cleanse my heart of anger and resentment? Nanda asked. The Buddha smiled gently, gesturing to the bowl of water beside him. Look into this water, Nanda. The Buddha nodded approvingly, his serene smile a testament to the power of honest communication and empathy. Addressing the father, the Buddha said, "You are the root of this family, and your actions can either nurture harmony or deepen division. When the water is disturbed, the reflection becomes unclear," the Buddha said. "But when it is still, your image appears purer." The family bowed deeply, their hearts lighter, the seeds of understanding taking root within their souls. As they departed, the forest of Jetavana seemed to breathe a sigh of relief, the air filled with renewed hope. Do not let their bitterness disturb your inner peace. The grove fell silent as the Buddha led Nanda and the disciples into a meditation. The sun began to set, casting a warm glow over Jetavana, a silent witness to the triumph of empathy over discord. And thus, the lesson of unity and understanding echoed through the forest, a timeless truth to guide countless lives. Another day, Jetavana basked in the golden light of dawn, its serenity a sanctuary for those seeking wisdom and guidance. The Buddha sat beneath the Bodhi tree, his presence emanating calmness as disciples gathered close. Ananda approached with the family from the nearby village, their faces now softened by mutual understanding. The brothers bowed deeply, their eyes reflecting gratitude and a desire to share their progress with the Blessed One. The father spoke first, his voice steady. "Blessed One, our family has changed, but we seek your wisdom to sustain this harmony." The Buddha looked upon them, his gaze serene and filled with profound compassion. As a gentle breeze stirred the leaves, he began, "Harmony is like a tender plant. It requires constant nurturing through love, patience, and understanding." His disciples listened closely, their minds absorbing the wisdom that unfolded with each word. The Buddha continued, addressing the brothers, "Tell me, what lessons have you learned from your journey toward unity?" The elder brother spoke, his tone reflecting humility. "I have learned that pride blinds us, but empathy reveals the truth within our hearts." The younger brother added, his voice imbued with sincerity, "I now see that every action affects the whole, and selfishness poisons the bonds of love." The Buddha nodded approvingly, acknowledging the sincerity of their revelations. These insights are the foundation upon which harmony must be built. He gestured toward the horizon, where a river glistened under the morning sun, reflecting the sky above. "The family," he said, "is like a raft crossing a river. United, it reaches the shore. Divided, it is swept away." The family contemplated the metaphor, its truth resonating deeply within their hearts and illuminating their shared journey. The Buddha turned to the father, his voice soft yet impactful. "You are the guide of this raft. Your actions set its course and pace." The father bowed his head, his heart heavy with the weight of responsibility yet lighter with the clarity of purpose. The grove remained tranquil, the Buddha seated beneath the Bodhi tree, his presence a beacon of wisdom and compassion. The disciples watched in silence, their hearts touched by the teachings they had witnessed. Their fields lay barren, the Buddha said, until one farmer planted trees, bridging the gap with shade and fruit. The brothers exchanged a glance, the lesson sparking a commitment to cultivate understanding and forgiveness as an enduring practice. The Buddha continued, "Just as trees bear fruit through care and patience, so too must families nurture love and compassion." He turned to the disciples, addressing them as a broader audience. These principles extend beyond families to communities and nations. Unity must prevail over division. Ananda spoke, his voice reflective. "Master, how does one overcome setbacks that threaten the bonds of harmony?" The Buddha regarded him with a gaze both compassionate and instructive. Setbacks are inevitable, but resilience comes from understanding that unity is greater than individual desires. He gestured toward the forest surrounding them, teeming with diverse plants and creatures coexisting harmoniously. Nature thrives through interconnectedness, he said, each element contributing to balance and abundance. The disciples nodded, recognizing the wisdom that the natural world offered as a mirror to human relations. The Buddha turned back to the family, addressing them with a final teaching. The seeds of harmony have been sown. Now, you must tend them daily. His words resonated deeply, a guiding light for the family as they pledged to uphold unity and compassion. The father spoke, his voice steady and filled with determination. We will gather each full moon to share and listen, to strengthen the bonds of our hearts. The Buddha smiled gently, his serene presence affirming the family's renewed commitment to understanding and love. As the family departed, they left Jetavana with lighter steps and hearts filled with gratitude. The disciples sat in quiet reflection, their minds inspired by the Buddha's teachings and the transformation they had witnessed. The Buddha closed his eyes, his presence a sanctuary of wisdom and compassion, his teachings a beacon for countless lives. The sun set over Jetavana, casting a warm glow upon the forest, a silent witness to the triumph of unity. And thus, the lesson of harmony and resilience echoed through the ages, a timeless truth to guide humanity. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video.